Hey, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Label Breakers, where we help you see yourself as the Creator sees you and get rid of all the negativity that the world has placed on you so that you can live in purpose, on purpose, and with the one who is your purpose. So, as I said earlier, we are a little bit later. Technical things will come into order eventually. But tonight we have my beautiful and amazing mama, Sandy Jackson, once again as our guest. We love having her on. So I'm going to just read this professional bio about her. Sandy is a woman of wisdom, love, and deep spiritual authority. She holds a BA in theater and communications from the University of Colorado, Denver, and a master's in clinical counseling from Denver Seminary. She is also certified in equine assisted counseling and has pastored alongside her husband for over 30 years. She joined him in chaplain. How do you say that, Mom?
Chaplaincy?
There you go.
Yeah.
And prison ministry for 20 plus years. She is a mother, a grandmother, and a great grandmother, a lifelong horsewoman, and a compassionate guide to many. She brings joy, resilience, and the healing power of equine therapy to each retreat experience, walking in deep intimacy with the Lord and helping others find healing through his creation. That is my awesome mama. So,
Wow.
welcome, mama.
That's pretty amazing. Uh,
You are pretty
thank you for
amazing.
that. I hope I live up to it. Uh,
You do, most definitely.
yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, Crystal.
Yeah, so tonight we are just gonna kind of chit chat with you guys back and forth about the upcoming, the third BU retreat. And we are always excited for each one. We love them. We have fun at them. I have fun at them.
We always learn something. We do things. Yeah.
We learn a
We grow from them. Yes.
Most definitely. So, we have the next one is May 15th through the 18th, which we have added a day for you guys. We were doing 3 days. Now we're doing 4 days because we found out that we just need more goodness, right, Mom?
Yeah.
More time to enjoy and explore and get to spend more time with the horses and that is truly the main thing. I mean, all of what we do is fun and awesome in being us, but the main unique thing that a lot of retreats don't have is the horses and the amazing work that our creator uses through that creation of his to bring healing is just awesome to experience and be a part of. So we are going to dive into that deeper, but Mama is on her phone. And so we thought it would be fun before it gets all the way dark there because the sun is setting, to take a little journey out into her
Into my
backyard.
backyard.
Yes, this is her house where we will, come in and do some things, and
Yeah.
uh, a couple people might be staying inside there, but um, a lot of the magic happens in the back.
Yeah. I'm so technically challenged, and I can't see Crystal on my on. I only see me. So hang. You have to. You have to. You have to bear with me. Okay, so I'm walking outside. I'm going to turn my camera around, right? Yeah. Okay, I think front camera. Wait. No, wait. Okay, I thought I could do this. Back
There
camera. Okay, there we go.
you go. There we see it.
Okay, so as I'm walking out my back door, so there's actually 8.5 acres that are here. So we have this really beautiful little gazebo over here. Um,
Well,
Behind my house, this is fence. my two fast dogs. This building back here is the main building that we use for. It's called Griffin's Getaway, which is actually, even though I live in Griffin, it's actually named after my great grandson Griffin. Um, and then my son turned it into a B&B. I can open the door, although I had somebody in there and I'm cleaning, so it's not all set up pretty and fancy. So I don't know, Crystal, should I go inside or not?
Um, you don't have to. We can show them. I mean, we have pictures. They can see the inside, but I mean, it's up to you. How whatever
Yeah,
you guys
no,
can bear with it. It's
I probably won't, because then I'll be making excuses about, oh, this is what I have to finish.
yes, she
Um,
loves everything to be perfect and clean, so it will be perfect and clean.
and this is the other little one called Hazel's Hideaway that we use. Also, probably won't be using this time for us, but okay, the sun is in the camera because it's going down. So I'm walking back to the back. Can you see it okay?
Yeah, we see a tree and grass right now, but
Well, it's okay because it's like the sun is in my eyes and
yeah,
I can't tell if it's
you're
on
walking
the.
right into the sun right now, but
I
it's
know it's going to be setting. It's right as you can tell, the back of the property faces west. Um, every now and then through the trees we have an absolutely beautiful sunset. So this goes back to the back of the property, which.
so she's getting a long way away from her internet connection, so she kind of froze. Oh, we lost her. Hang on, let me bring her back.
Away. Oh, I
We
thought
lost
maybe
you
I
first.
got out of
I
range.
think you did. We lost you for a second, but we got you
Okay.
back. So
All right. So, yeah, this is what it looks like from that side. Um, over here is the round pen that we will be doing most of our work in. In this building here, I can't open it up before we go, guys. Over here, like some of our meetings, creative work. This is I love it because I'm from Colorado and love the West and the Wild West, and God gave me a property with Western buildings. Hang on. Did I open the door? Okay, it's slightly dark in here, but if I leave the door open, I think you can see it. So it's kind of a cute little place. It's got costumes in the back where we play. It's where most of the tack and stuff is at. Pictures and things. There is no electricity, so things are done back here in the daytime. But it's a cute little building. Then we go over here. This is these are the main event. I'll have to come back and shut that later. Um, okay, hey guys, want to say hello? All right, so this is Buddy and Gunner. Um,
you kind of froze for a second. I don't know.
hello?
Huh? You kind of. Oh,
Can you see me?
All
right,
yeah,
get back.
it's kind of freezing. But she's out on the back 40, guys, showing us the horses. So the internet connection is not super strong. So bear with us.
26. He is. Are we going?
We're kind of losing her. I think she's introducing us to Buddy right now. I think she did say he is 26. She's had him for a while. So let's see if we can get her back on here. There we go.
Well, so that's not going to work. I won't go in there. But Buddy is he's the main. He is an awesome therapist. He's super kind, gentle, just really good with energy and emotions. This is Gunner. He's saying, "Hey, I'm too close." Um, sorry, I'm trying to put it so that I have to hook him back in. Gunner came with the property. he's learning, and he's been abused as well. Sassy, she's yawning over here. Sassy's the little old cute beautiful little lady. Sassy the donkey. She still loves to work with us too. So, yeah. Um, I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna. I'm gonna talk.
Go
You
ahead.
talk for a minute so I can shut the gate right. Okay.
Okay, sounds good. So yeah, guys, so we kind of lost her there for a second, but those are the three stars of the retreat. They um, are each one have their own very unique personality, and they bring that unique personality into their work. So um, just as we are all fearfully and wonderfully made, and we have our own unique personalities, so do they. And as Mom said, she has used Buddy for quite a
Okay.
few
Say
years
goodbye,
now.
guys.
She used him in Colorado in her counseling there, not in retreats, but just in counseling, and even Sassy too. And so they have been working with people for a while. Like she said, Gunner came with the property, but Gunner has he's got an amazing heart, and I've done some work with Gunner, and it was very insightful, and I enjoy every moment. Like we've told you guys before, if you've listened before about the retreats. Mama, can you hear me? How many years have you been doing this now with the horses, the work?
With the equine therapy,
Yeah.
actually since well, I got my certification done since 2016.
Okay. So she's been doing it since 2016, guys. And I grew up around horses my whole life. As I said, Mom's been a horsewoman her whole life. I just did work with the horses when she's moved her to the property in Griffin just in the last couple of years, um, is when I first went in with them and actually did work with them. And it it was amazing. It was literally amazing. And each time is a new experience and new insight and new amazing. So I look forward to doing it and just kind of sit in awe, being able to watch how they work with other people and then talk about the experiences with them and what people experience each time. And there's it's hard to have the words to actually describe it and to see what it is and what it does. People, kind of share. It's hard to have the words to describe it. I don't know, Mom. Do you have?
Do I have words to describe it?
Yeah.
Um, so it is it's an experience that it's an experience, and like you said, it has to be. It's basically one of those deals that have you don't understand it until you see it happen or you actually experience it. Um, the horses actually. Um, I was going to say something, and then I'm like, no, maybe I shouldn't say it that way. But um, they are very attuned. Um, to what goes on around them. A horse is extremely sensitive to the things that are around. I mean, people go, oh, it's a big animal, I'm afraid of it. But at the same time, they are a prey. They're not a predator, they're a prey. So they're not out to get you or try to kill you or do anything like that. Usually, if a horse is going to attack you, it's because the horse has had some type of bad experiences or trauma in its life, or if you are coming up to it and you're being mean and aggressive, because we are predators and they are prey. So when we act aggressive towards them or we're on their back and we're nervous, then they get nervous. But actually, the experience with the horse is very calming. They help to ground you, to center you. They know exactly what you're feeling on the inside. Sounds very strange, but they do. Um, the like Crystal said, I guess maybe the only way to explain it is that God gave it an amazing ability that we just don't appreciate or have talked about very much. But they come alongside, they comfort, they they know where you're hurting, they can feel it, they can pick it up. They don't know your words, but they know your emotions and your energy and your feelings. So it's all that's that kind of work, which actually then when I do it as a counselor, then they actually teach me about you. So they teach me about you, where your emotions are at, where your feelings are at, what's going on the inside of you, which then gives me an idea to say, so let's talk about this. So if you've got if they come up and they're lined up with you, say in your midsection where your will and determination is, where you're weak or where you're strong, or then I can say, so what are you feeling, where are you feeling it, and is this a common feeling, have you felt this before, and let's just talk about this. How do you feel about yourself? How do you feel about your ability to be able to be strong, to stand up, to um, to be you? You know, and we're talking about this is to have the confidence that you want, the self-acceptance that you want, all the different things that are there. So each energy meridian in your body lines up to the exact same energy meridian in the horse. And so that's how the horse comes to actually connect you to energy, to them, which comes to be a healing as well as uh, a comforting, what's the word I want? It's a validation. They can actually validate you. They validate you and where you're at, what you're feeling, and they listen with not their ears, but they listen with their energy, with their emotions, with their heart. Actually, the horse's heart can reach out, I forget, I should know and I should remember, but very many feet. So he can sense and feel your heart and your heartbeat, and their heart is bigger than ours. So they connect with us. They connect us heart to heart, soul to soul. You know, and I don't mean that in a bad way, because I mean God connects with us, and he's that's where our connection is at, in our soul and in our heart. But they actually come. I mean, it's like, okay, so maybe an example, you're a mom, you have a child, right? You have a little child, and the child has fallen, the child's got hurt, or the child has been made fun of at school. The child is feeling pain. And so you as a parent want to go and comfort that child, right? So you can just pick them up and hold them. And as you pick them up and hold them, you can sense, they sense your healing, and you have this connection together to where there's a peace and a healing and just a sense of calm. It's really strange. Maybe I shouldn't say it's really strange, but that's what you get for the horse.
Yeah. No, I don't. So, I mean, I don't think it's really strange. I mean, I think all animals kind of have that ability, but
Yes.
of course, God has made he's made special, and God even says he's made a horse special. But like mom said, a horse's heart is big, and how it reaches out and how much energy field our heart has in reaching out. And I love like what we say at the BU retreat is to be seen, soothed, safe, and secure. Like those are our four things that we want to bring out at the BU retreat. And so what you're saying there is the horse
Horse
sees
sees
you.
you.
The horse sees you, and
Hmm.
he connects with the seeing of your heart and seeing you, and the authenticity of you being real and seeing yourself. Because if you go out there with the horse and you're all over the place and you're trying to make it happen, or you're thinking of, oh, or is he coming by me, or is he not coming by, I like when you are trying to make it happen, nothing happens. But when you go out there and you just release, and you like we do breath work, and we do some things to try to be authentic in who we are before we go work with the horses, so that we can see ourselves, because they help us, like you said, they help us see ourselves. So when we're going out there with the intent of our heart to want to be seen, um, God uses the horse in our authenticity and their authenticity for that to happen. And then what mom has learned through her schooling and her classes is where the horse lines up with you, and how, like she said, our energy centers are connected and where they come alongside, and then um, to be taught to help interpret walking you through like what you're feeling, and it brings that inner connection, the healing, the peace, the joy. um, Sometimes it brings up hard things that we need to walk through. Sometimes it brings up amazing things that we're walking through, like where God has walked with us through some things and he sees us. Like it's not always going to be negative per se of what is seen, but it's always something that needs to be seen. And that we can sit in that knowing that our creator sees us,
Right.
and they're just the vessel that he's using to see us. Just like, I mean, we can be that for each other, like you said, a mom for a child, or a husband and a wife, or whatever. Like we can be the same kind of connection, but lots of times this gets in the way, or this gets in the way.
Right.
But the
Right.
horse is
Yeah.
being there to show,
Right.
and they're like,
Well, it's there is like a it's an unconditional type of relationship that's there. And what makes a horse somewhat different than some of the others, say dog therapy and stuff like that too, is that dogs like to be petted. Dogs want to be your friend. Dogs will wag their tails. Dogs will lick you and stuff like that. A horse doesn't care. A horse is like, you want to be my friend? Fine. You don't want to be my friend? That's okay too. So because they live in the present moment and they're not seeking that attention. And so when they come up and they give you that attention, you know that they're doing it authentically as well, because they are reaching out to you with something. It's like a magnet. I mean, you can just watch them. I've seen Buddy stand over on the edge of a round pin that has been bigger than that one, and he's eating, he's doing something, he's doing whatever, but the person that's in there is doing their own work. Usually not talking about something, usually just kind of doing their own work and trying to become authentic within themselves. And you can see him just kind of go, oh, and he will stop what he's doing, and a horse loves to eat, and walk over and connect with that person. And so it's a connection that is a healing connection. I had a woman once that said, and that was with Soren actually, but she was sitting there and we kind of like hugged her, and she just cried and cried. I feel so loved right now, and I haven't felt loved in a very long time. Because it's not a love that you're trying to get, or a love that you're fighting for, or a love that it just comes as like an undeserved thing. As God loves us unconditionally, that's what the horse is doing. And it may not always be something bad, but usually in the work that we do and with these retreats also, it's something that may need to be healed. It's
Yeah.
something that probably needs to be healed, to where, well, it just needs to be healed. I can get into too much detail and I talk myself crazy, but it's usually a healing, something that just needs a healing balm, a loving touch, somebody to say, "I understand, I get it." You
Yeah.
know, you don't have to tell me what happened. I can feel what happened,
Mhm.
and I think sometimes though that's also where we get scared, is we don't want to let people know what we feel. And
Mhm.
we try to
We have kitties there too, as you can see.
um, it's like we try to protect ourselves. We don't want people to know what we're thinking or what we're feeling, or I mean, what's the common thing? Oh, how are you today? Oh, I'm good. How are you?
Mhm.
And that is it. Danny Goki? No, whose song is it that says, it's okay to say I'm not good? Um,
I think it is Danny Goki or
so,
maybe Matthew White, one of them. Matthew
so
White.
yeah, so, but we're afraid to do that. We're
Mhm.
so guarded anymore, and we put up false faces and false fronts, and we have no real connection to each other, and
Mhm.
sometimes not even to God Himself, because we're always trying to say, I'm okay, I'm good, I'm okay, I don't need it, I can handle this all by myself. But we can't.
Mhm.
We need Him, we need each other. And the thing with the horses is that they touch that spot that needs to be touched, that needs to be healed, that maybe needs to be opened up. And that's even with these retreats. I mean, yeah, I could have a big compound. I don't. This is what God has brought. But at the same time, to have something intimate is what we need. We're all in a busy world running around with mega churches and all kinds of stuff going on. And we just don't have connection, really true connection, are really true. Somebody, like you said, like you were talking earlier, I won't go into that because that's between you and her. But when you said this person sees me, they actually really get me. Um, but most people don't take the time to see us, or get us, or else we're hiding, we're afraid. If they see me and they really see my heart and they really see who I am, they're not going to like me.
Mhm.
They're not going to want to be around me. They're not going to like me. So we put up these fronts, and you can't do that with a horse.
Mhm. No.
You can't. Right now, I sit in a counseling office 2 days a week and do talk therapy, which I really don't like. But people come in and sit down, and the hardest thing to do is talk to a 15-year-old who doesn't want to be there.
Mhm.
And so they are extremely guarded, not going to say anything, not going to do anything. But if I can put that same 15-year-old in a round pen with a horse, the horse will come up and the horse will know exactly what's going on inside of that 15-year-old, which gives me the opportunity to say, okay, tell me about this, or what's this going on, or what's that's going on, or else they will just actually start petting the horse and begin to relax and calm down to the point where then they're willing to start trusting and doing work, because that's the other thing. You can trust a horse. He doesn't talk. He's not
Mhm.
going to tell your secrets.
Mhm. No. No. Um,
And hopefully that made sense, all that stuff.
no, I think it did. I mean, it's something, guys, like we're not trying to sell you, but it's something that you truly have to experience. Um, and you truly have to like surrender in the moment, and it is easier. I mean, because God does see us, like, we can't hide. He sees us. And so he sees our true, authentic feelings that we have. Like mom just said, we can say, "Oh, I'm fine." And that's the song, I think it says, "Oh, I'm fine, just I'm fine, something fine," but it's like we say that, but we're not fine. Usually, when we say the word fine, we're far from anything fine. And fine is even more, I think, than okay or whatever. I mean, once if you're using the word fine, you're really not fine. So, I mean, the horse um, sees that, like you said, and he just offers space for you, and to hold and to feel those emotions
Yeah.
fully, to let you feel those emotions fully, whatever they may be in that space, without judgment, without anything, just staying there by you to hold that space. And as we were talking before the call, and one of the guys that we kind of stole his scene safe secure thing, but it's not just his, it's like everyone's. But he talks about the container, and I think that's the container, mom. Like, the horse offers the container to hold the space for the work to be done.
Right.
And so um yeah, it's a beautiful thing. And we have had, um because the horses are big, and some people are afraid of the big horses. So like if you're afraid to like be in the round pen with them, like have them come walk around you, be by you, which mom said we've never had anybody get hurt. The horse knows your energy, the horse knows, and if you're not wanting to work, the horse is going to stay away from you, and not like bug you. But if you're there, they're going to come connect in gentleness and love and in that space. But we also have had them work where the horse is in the pen and the people are on the outside of the pen doing their work close. And that doesn't stop the horse from coming and working with those people. Like we can still do that. You can have the safety of the bars there if you don't want the horse right on you, but that doesn't negate what the horse can do for you. Like
Right.
we've still had him them work and bring up amazing things and do things through the weekend. So don't let fear of seeing yourself, of being seen, of a big animal, of whatever, don't let fear stop you guys. Don't let fear stop you, because that's what we want to break. That's what we want to break as label breakers. As you guys know, on label breakers, I've shared fear was my biggest label in all its shapes and forms. So come break that label. Don't let fear like stop you, because there is no fear in love. And that is what we want to bathe you guys in for those 4 days. That is what we are bathing in, is the one who is love. And um, so we don't want to have any fear there. And if you have some questions, if you know you have some fears that you want to talk about, we don't want to just dismiss those fears and say stop it. Legitimately, like, reach out to us, ask the questions, and we'll walk you through um, more what some of the stuff is. But so for the 4 days, I have our list here, Mom, of um, so day one, our theme is I am seen. So we want you guys to know that you are seen, you are loved, and we will do some activities around that. Um, Day two is I am soothed. So we can kind of go into what soothing is, but soothing is like the one who nurtures us like a mother and covers us with peace when our hearts are raw or restless. So we are soothed in that. And as a mom, we soothe our babies. We know what soothing feels like. And um, so we will go into that, and that's where we will day two and day three, right, Mama, is where we're going to do a lot of work with the horses on those days.
Yeah,
Um,
because just to throw it out there too, because I mean, there are people that, I mean, hopefully you're not going to come too afraid of a horse if you come into a retreat that's going to have horses in it. And hopefully that's one of the things that attracts people, is the fact that it has horses in it. Um, because there are people like me that are horse crazy that are like, yes, I just want to be around a horse. So let's be around a horse. But there is a soothing. I mean, like we talked about before, the horse does see you. I mean, because it actually does, it gets you. It feels where that pain or that emptiness, that blockage, that whatever that's going on in your inside of your body, it senses that. So when it senses that and it joins with you, then you've definitely been seen, because he's seen you. So yes, that's where we use the horse. And then also horses are very comforting and soothing when this is not about horsemanship or horseback riding. We don't do that. I'm not going to make you pick up feet or lead them around or get you in a saddle or anything like that. It's just being out there with a big pet, basically. But you do have the opportunity to pet them, to brush them, to talk to them, to just stand there by them. And all of those motions, whether it's a horse or a cat, hello, where are you? Or a dog or whatever, those things are very soothing to us. Those are things that are calming things. A child who likes to play with a blanket, or when you're petting, bringing down anxiety and just bring down anxiety is to touch something soft, to pet it, and to do that is very soothing. So yeah, it does give you the opportunity to do that as well.
Mhm. Yeah. And then day 3 is I am safe. So we will talk about what it looks like to be safe and what that means. And then day 4 is I am secure. And so we are secure in love, right? And to be fully you, to be fully known, and to be fully loved. So those are the 4 main themes. But that we have day 5 and continuing home, which is I am flying. So we can hopefully you will go home and be able to soar.
What soaring on wings is we
Yeah.
soar.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, Soaring on Wings is mom's what she started, which we didn't really add that, but that was her name back in Colorado and what she started this ministry with, and under my dad's Gap ministry, um, and so it is called Soaring on Wings. And so that is also the underlying that you will soar and we will soar. So, so I don't know. We kind of showed you some stuff and talked about some stuff, and hopefully whetted your appetite to want to know more and to come join us in May. We will have a fall one, which we will announce those dates. But before we do that, don't think about fall. Come in May. We want to have you come join us if you can. And as always, reach out to us. We will, you know, we don't want money to stop anyone. We will work with you. We will um, just, you gotta ask. You gotta reach out. You gotta take the step to say yes and come. So we are praying about those. We only have 4 maximum staying spots left for people to come stay, right? We have only 4 spots left. So,
Right. Yeah. If you're planning on coming and staying, yeah, that's what I said. God could give me a huge retreat, but actually, um, I don't, I mean, this is what we have. This is what he's provided. This is what it is. And I know if for me, that when you talk about labels, and I won't go into all of those things and messed up, whatever, but so many of us that go through these type of things that need this type of a deal are somewhat introverted. We've also had a hard time. We have a hard time being around people, being ourselves. Crowds make us uncomfortable because we feel like we're going to be judged, or things are going to happen that direction. So this is intimate, and to the point where it's easy to get to know people. There's no pressure, there's no judgment, there's no anything like that. It's made, I think it's for me, for people like me, with this, a smaller intimate retreat is always better because it's easier. It's easier to be able to let go. It's easier to be able to maybe be yourself rather than trying not to be yourself. To go okay, and it gives you a chance to get to know each other and to encourage each other, because that's even one of the other things with equine therapy is it's something to where it should be, it's a validation, it's an encouragement, it's a place to say okay, and it's small enough where each one of us is seen, and we actually can be there to support each other and to be intimate enough to encourage one another and to help each other to grow in the things that we need growth in, that to say okay, I see you, I feel you, or I'm here for you, or I just want to sit by you and give you a hug. Those are the type of things. And to me, that's why being more intimate is better.
Mhm.
Plus, if we're going to do all the energy work with the horses, you don't want to be rushed with doing things like that. You want to be able to take the time to do that, to be quiet. Plus, there's lots of place around here to be quiet,
Mhm.
to go out to contemplate. It's usually quiet.
It is. And the gazebo that she showed you, that is one of my favorite spots there. There's a little swing in there and it's all screened in. So even if the bugs of the south are bugging you, they don't bug you so much in there. And it's just a really nice place to be
I
and
have
come.
mosquito pots, so we're not supposed to have mosquitoes. I
Ooh.
paid for an exterminator to come out and set little mosquitoes. So there shouldn't be any mosquitoes.
Wow. Wow.
So maybe fireflies, I don't know, but no mosquitoes. So
Well, there
I
you
do have neighbors, but usually it's quiet. There's a lot of bird song. There's a lot of birds out here. It's nice. So yeah.
yeah. So, um, so that being said, we just want to invite you guys to come join us and be a part. So you can reach out to me on Facebook, but you can also go to labelbreakers.com/event, and that shows some of the stuff, has a bio, a little bit of breakdown things. There is to fill out a small deposit on there to know we're interested, and then we can reach out to you more about the price and the days and all of that. Or you can just reach out to Mama too. Sandi Jackson on her Facebook. I will do her links here too. But if you know Mama, you can call her. You can reach out to her. She does have ways to pay also through, what do you have, Mom?
I
Vin-
have Cash App and is it Venmo?
Venmo?
I
Venmo?
think it's, I don't know. No,
Okay.
what's
Well,
the other one? Not Venmo. It's, I
what?
don't know. I told you technically, but I do have Cash App, and then I got, it's Zelle. That's what it is. Zelle.
Okay.
Zelle. It's Zelle. So I know I sound flighty, and hopefully, I made sense tonight, because this is an experience it's something that you have to experience, but it's awesome,
Yeah.
and it's something that does, it's awesome, and it's very helpful and encouraging and dynamic, and an experience that you can't experience anyplace else, and you're not going to get it at a horse farm where you're just going to go right.
Yeah. Oh, oh, we lost her. We'll see if she if she comes back on. Maybe her phone died, guys. She wasn't plugged in. So, but we have been on here for about 45 minutes. So, I just encourage you guys to come and join us at the retreat. So, Jesus, we just thank you. We thank you for this opportunity. We thank you for my mama's house and her heart. Oh, she's back. Hang on.
Well, I am sort of. I was trying to give you the website, which is Soarin, Soarin, no G, on wings, counseling.com. So,
Okay, awesome.
yeah, but go ahead and pray because some reason I'm disconnecting tonight. So,
Oh, so yeah, I wasn't sure if your phone died or something. I don't know.
well, it's going on low power mode, but no, I was here and you were gone. No, actually, you were froze. So I'm like,
Oh,
I don't know.
okay. Well, guys, technology, it is our friend. That is what we're claiming. Technology is our friend, and we're getting to use it more and more. And so it's coming. Sometimes it's not always the nice friend, but we're claiming it will be. So, with that, guys, how about Mama, since you're back, you pray us out tonight and we'll do that for us. So,
Okay. Father, I thank you for this night, for this time, and this time with Crystal, and to be able to be a part of Label Breakers. I thank you for Crystal and for her faithfulness and all the things that she does with Label Breakers, the people that she has on here and the people that she reaches, and that you would continue to just bless her and speak to hearts and reach people and touch people through this. And Lord, I hope I wasn't too confusing tonight, because this is an amazing thing that you have created horses to do, and that you have given me the opportunity to be able to be a part of, to see what they do, to learn what they do, to see how they do it, and to use this to actually help other people, because I believe in it. And I believe that you have opened up the space, and that you have created this to be something special, unique, and wonderful, to be able to encourage and help people, Lord, and women right now. Um, Whether we're going through just a time of not being sure of ourselves, if we've gone through trauma, if we've gone through different things, to just be able to come together, to have this experience, to be able to heal, to know that we are seen by you, by others, um, to be willing to even look at ourselves, to see ourselves, to be able to accept who we are and how you've created us, to be able to be soothed through the therapy, with the opportunity to be with these animals that are amazing, that can help to soothe us, Lord, to be able to soothe each other, and to understand how much you soothe us because you love us. And you, at this time of year, um, we are celebrating the resurrection, Lord, as Friday comes up with when you went to the cross and you defeated death and sin for us because you love us so much. And that is the ultimate thing of being seen and of being soothed and of being where we can be safe, because we are safe in what you have done for us and in the salvation that you have provided. And Lord, that you have overcome death in the grave, and that we are safe within you and in your arms. And Lord, that as we know that safety and as we know that love, then we become secure. We become secure in you, but we also become secure in ourselves, to be able to go forth and be the hands and feet of Jesus, and to walk um, with as daughters of the King, Lord, as princesses and daughters of the King, with with the authority and the knowing that we are loved, and that we are exactly who you want us to be, because we are who you have created. So we ask these things in your name. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Well, thank you guys for joining us tonight on this special episode of Label Breakers, where in 1 month you can join us live. And we look forward to that and who will come. So, with that, you know that we love you high, deep, and wide. And we will see you next week on Label Breakers. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you. Thanks
Thank
for
you,
having
Mama.
me, listening
Thank
to
you.
me. Bye bye.
Thank you for showing us your home.
Yeah. You didn't get to see my inside of my house. I'm not showing that. So yeah.
All right. Love y'all.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.